In a straight race, you lose to almost everything. A squirrel would beat you, a goose would beat you, your own dog, a chicken, a startled house cat, all faster than you over open ground. You are, by the standards of the animal kingdom, embarrassingly slow. And yet, given enough time, you could run almost any of them to death. No weapon, no trap, just you, on foot, chasing until the other animal simply collapses. It is called persistence hunting, and it is one of the oldest ways humans ever caught food. The idea is brutally simple. You don't outrun the animal, you outlast it. You pick a target and you chase it, not in a sprint, but at a steady, relentless jog, hour after hour, until its body gives out and yours does not. Start with the thing you are bad at, speed. Over a short distance, it is not close. A cheetah hits 70 miles an hour. A pronghorn antelope cruises at 60. Even a squirrel doubles your top speed. The fastest human who ever lived, Usain Bolt, topped out around 28 miles an hour for about 10 seconds once. Almost nothing in nature is afraid of human speed. But change the question. Don't ask who is fastest, ask who is still moving in 2 hours. Now the entire ranking flips, because nearly every fast animal on Earth shares one weakness. It can only run flat out for a few minutes before it has to stop, and the reason it has to stop is heat. Here is the secret at the center of everything. A running body is an engine, and an engine makes heat. Run hard enough, long enough, and any animal will cook itself from the inside. Body temperature climbs toward a hard ceiling. Cross it, and the organs start to fail. So every animal has to dump that heat somehow, or stop. And almost all of them dump it the same way. They pant. Panting works, but it has a fatal flaw. A galloping animal cannot do it properly. When a horse or a dog runs at full stride, its guts slam back and forth like a piston with every leap, and that motion locks its breathing to its footfalls. One breath per stride. It cannot pant fast and gallop fast at the same time. So to cool down, it has to slow down. And the moment it slows down, you catch up. You cool a completely different way. You sweat. Your skin is covered in 2 to 4 million sweat glands, pumping water onto the surface, where it evaporates and pulls the heat straight off your body. And crucially, you can do it while moving. You don't have to stop to cool down. You shed heat and cover ground at the same time. There is a second piece. You are nearly naked. Almost every other mammal is buried under a thick coat of fur that traps heat against the skin. Somewhere in our deep past, humans lost almost all of it. Bare skin, soaked in sweat, in moving air, is one of the best cooling systems in the animal kingdom. We traded a warm coat for a radiator. Put it together and you get the persistence hunt. In the Kalahari, hunters have done it into modern times. They pick a large antelope, a kudu, in the worst heat of the day. They cannot outrun it. They don't try. The kudu bolts, sprints out of sight, and stops in the shade to pant. The hunters simply jog up to it. It bolts again, stops again. Each sprint costs the animal more than the steady jog costs the human. Over hours, the gap closes, not in distance, but in temperature. The kudu cannot lose heat fast enough while running. It overheats, its sprints get shorter, its stops get longer, and eventually, somewhere in the afternoon, it simply cannot get up. The hunter walks the last few steps to an animal that has run itself, quite literally, to death. No arrow needed. The heat did the work. And here is the part that should reframe how you see your own body. You are not a failed sprinter. You are a finely tuned endurance machine built for exactly this. Look at what is hiding in your anatomy. A huge Achilles tendon in your leg that stores and returns energy like a spring with every step. A horse has it, a chimp does not. Enormous gluteal muscles, the biggest in your body, that barely fire when you walk, but switch on hard when you run, stopping you from pitching forward. A special ligament at the back of your skull that keeps your head steady while everything else bounces. Tall, springy arches in your feet. Long legs, a narrow waist, and millions of those swipe glands. None of this is an accident. Many scientists believe this is one of the things that made us human in the first place. Long before the bow, before the spear was thrown well, our ancestors may have fed themselves by running. Endurance running may have shaped the human body. The long legs, the spring tendons, the cooling skin, all of it sculpted by millions of years of chasing meat across hot ground. It even helps explain how a slow, fangless, clawless ape ended up at the top of the food chain. We couldn't win the sprint, we couldn't win the fight, so we won the only race nobody else could finish, the long one. So the next time something faster than you runs away, and that is almost everything, remember what you actually are. Not the quickest animal in the field, the one that does not stop. Your ancestors ran their dinner into the ground under a blazing sun for 100,000 years, and that engine is still inside you, sweating, patient, built to outlast. The couch is new, the body is not. If you enjoyed this, subscribe and tell me what you want to outrun next.